Summer on Nantucket was usually postcard perfect. Bronze sun over an azure ocean, sand dunes white as pearls, framed by lush beach grasses waving in the sea breeze. Everything warm, everything beautiful, everything glowing with life. Today was not that. Today, even though it was the middle of June, the clouds outside Eliza Patterson's window were gray and thick, and her toes felt like 10 chips of ice on the end of her feet. The moment she stepped out of bed, though rolled out is more like it, seeing as how she was 8 months pregnant, and nothing she did was done gracefully any more, she hissed and pulled her feet back off the frigid hardwood floor. Getting out of bed was tough enough these days, with the exhaustion and the extra weight around her middle. But add cold feet to the mix? Nothing had ever seemed more difficult. Her husband, Oliver, emerged from the bathroom by the time she finally coaxed herself upright. He was still in his pajamas, his dark hair an unruly mass on top of his head. "You were snoring," he informed her, loudly. "I most certainly was not," Eliza retorted. Truth be told, he was probably right. If her sisters, Holly and Sara, were to be believed, she'd snored while pregnant with her first daughter, Winter, too. But Eliza preferred to believe her sisters and her husband were dirty, rotten liars, the whole lot of them. Growing a child came with enough embarrassing symptoms. She didn't need people around her pointing them out. Oliver flopped down on the bed next to her and pulled the blanket up to his chin with a shiver. "All righty then. Must have been someone else snoring in our bed." "Must have been," Eliza agreed. "Or maybe the neighbors were running their leaf blower all night, right outside our bedroom window, as they like to do." Oliver rolled over and batted his eyes. "Was that it, dearest?" "Don't dearest me," she snapped, tossing the comforter over his face. Eliza's husband had taken to calling her any number of pandering pet names over the course of their 8-month-long marriage, usually when she was annoyed with him. She hated them all equally. She didn't hate his teasing, though. It was how he expressed love. 35 years old hardly qualified for a senior citizen discount, but Eliza needed reminding of that from time to time. Oliver sure didn't. He still teased and laughed and played games like he lived his life in a sandbox. Everything in his world was a game. To this day, he'd never seen a grocery cart he didn't want to turn into a race car. Clouds weren't clouds to him. They were creatures, a whole menagerie in the sky to be cooed at and admired.